Goju Eagle is coming off the wall, so we can do a full review right now. So we're gonna unbox this, but we're gonna keep the back. And the way we're gonna do that is that there is tape on these little pieces of plastic here, and I'm only gonna take off these pieces of tape down here to do it. So when I'm done, I can slide it back in. So let me do that off camera right now. He's out of the box, and like I said, I want to keep that because I want to put him back in when we are done. And there's just these little plastic tabs right here. Not too hard. So I'm gonna get him out of this plastic now, and we can do a quick look over in depth. So let's do that right now. So here is Goju Eagle out of the package, and I gotta say it is just as good in package as it is out of package. Let's change camera angle so we can look at all the detail and the one accessory that he comes with. Let's do that now. So this Goju action figure is basically everything you would want from a Goju action figure. I mean, there is nothing here that is missed on this suit. All the detail work is here. In the show, I never really got to look at the back of it, so it looks like there could be some paint decor. Like this could be gold. I think if you would follow this back, you see this probably should have been gold. But you know what? I'm not complaining because when it's on TV or on DVD, you really don't get to see the backside of them very often anyways. But I gotta say, this is amazing. It's not an SH figure, it's by far, but eye for detail is all there. And I think, honestly, there is nothing that's going to stop me from being happy with this action figure. Now, as you know, I do have the two other Gojujers up on the wall there, and this one's going to go right back on there. Like I said, I wanted to save the packaging just for that reason. But we're going to get into some articulation right now. So articulating this action figure, I'm not sure. I've never had one of these in hand. But we're gonna try the head. Let's see where the head goes. The head is very goes up and down. Doesn't really go side to side very much, just very little. That's kind of interesting. A lot of head up and down though. The arms go very light. I mean, it goes up there. Man, this thing is not what I was expecting. Okay, so this is like a cheap version of Bandai. I mean, it does have a lot of movement to it, and I don't know if this is how Bandai's making characters. I know SH Figuarts is a better Bandai brand and more high quality brand, but overall, I think this is better just to display than actually probably play with. Or maybe that was the point of this, was just to have for a cheap toy that your kid could break without having any issues. Yeah, I Okay, so there is there is a lot of detail on this thing. So as you saw, the arm does go up and down. There is a cut up here, as I can kind of spin it around like that. There is an elbow cut too, and of course, if you line everything up right, you can go up and down with the arm. The hand does move all around, so there is a lot of play here. I don't know. I just don't. I think I've seen better builds from the other Bandai stuff back in the day, but I still am enjoying this. I still like as much articulation as I can. It has a lot of articulation more than I just thought. The legs can go straight out, over, off, I guess. Give me 1 second. So yeah, the build quality is not the best. It kind of reminds me of a Barbie doll. It just kind of pops off and on. So yeah, be careful about that. I think these are great for display so far, personally. The legs do bend. Could just be this one, but it looks like the way they made it was kind of a kooky little idea. Like if you look closely, there's too much of a gap right here. The other side doesn't seem so bad, but yeah, you can see right there how badly these are built. These are definitely not meant for collectors. I can tell you that much, because if this was a collector's toy and that happened, collectors would be very upset. But they do got a lot of bend here. These are good for display. I think that's what they're meant for. It's really just displaying or give them to your little kids. It's got a rocker up and down. You can go side to side. I'm a little afraid now. It has all the movements you would need to pose them in any direction you want. Of course, you've been seen on the screen, and at the end of the video is going to be a lot of different poses. Overall, so far what I've seen of this and messed with it, it's a good Gojuger. Now, the only thing that it came with was the Gojuger Morpher Tegosaur. thing, and all it does is, of course, slip into the hand. And I'm going to see if I can do that right now without having any issues. Because we all know that so far I've had a small issue with this, and I was not very happy with it. But come on, let's do this now again. Oh, that wasn't too bad. But there you go. It's Gozyuger. Clap your hands. Yeah. Very cool. Again, I'd like this. I would, if I had another display cabinet, these would not be bad for displaying. I would not play with these physically. If I was gonna buy a toy to play with for like any type of Power Rangers, I'm trying not to be biased here, but Playmates Power Rangers Reignition line is a lot more durable than what I just had happen here. And as you saw, the leg did detach. And I wasn't even playing with it that hard, but again, these are like a cheaper version of SH Figure Arts, I think. Um, but overall, I'm gonna say I like it. I like it, but a lot. So let's get into my final thoughts on this action figure, because I do have a lot more to say than just I like it. So when it comes down to Goju Eagle action hero figure by Bandai, I got to give him an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give you the reasons why. One, the biggest reason why 8 out of 10 was because when I was messing with the articulation on camera, the leg fell off, as you saw. And to me, that is a no-no. If you cannot mess with an action figure without it, falling apart on you, that is a big oops, something happened. And if it wasn't for the fact that I literally got this for free by doing a sponsorship, I would probably be a little bit more mad than I am now. It probably would have dropped down even more. But overall, the things I really like about this action figure of Goju Eagle is the design. The not the design, but how much detail they put into this little action figure without having to break the bank for getting a really nice action figure. If I had a display case, it'd go in a display case with the other ones. Like I said, I want to collect all the other action hero versions of these because I think they look fantastic on a wall and a display. Like I said, they could use a little more paint on the back where the gold kind of attaches. I noticed that more and more. The gold on the belt could have came back around. Now, again, these are little nitpicks because this is not SH Figure Arts. Okay, if this was SH Figure Arts and they were missing that, I would have a whole lot of more complaints. It would have dropped it down even more. Now, again, I don't want to give it a negative review, but at the same point, I don't want to give it a too positive review. I mean, honestly, he does have a lot of articulation, more than I thought he did. But at the same point, if the build quality sucks, it's not going to be good for anything. I will be taking pictures on Goju Eagle before putting them back in the box to hang them up on the wall with the other Gojujers. But even the head movement, I thought was a little bit outrageous because it's like you don't get any head movement up and down, but you got or side to side, but you got more up and down. That's kind of an odd thing, and I don't know. I'm happy with the design. I'm happy to have him as a display piece, but I couldn't even use him for stop motion because if I try to use him for stop motion, my leg pops off. I'm gonna have issues. So, action hero versions of Super Sentai Gojuger, I think look great, but I don't think they're worth using besides for display. If you like the Gojuger series and you know it's the last Super Sentai ever being made for right now, they did say in the future could come back, but we know how that goes. So, anyways, guys, I'm rambling on. I love the series Gojuger until they got rid of Maya, and that was just me personally realizing how bad they messed up Super Sentai Gojuger. And again, we can talk about that another time. But Goju Eagle, action hero from Bandai, 8 out of 10. If you really love Goju and you don't want to spend $100, $300 for Gojugers, I'll say go with action heroes if you can find them. Like I said, with this came straight out of Japan. I'm planning on getting the other 3 now that I need to complete the set. But hey, it's a great looking character. It's not very fun to play with. It might fall apart on you. I'll catch you next time. Peace.